So thank you so much, Piyush ji, for your time today. And I know you are a very tight schedule. I would not spend more time. People already know you had second rank at Inter, second rank at final. And my genuine well-wisher all throughout. Piyush ji, just one more thing. In 2018, when you came as chief guest, you had given one suggestion to me personally to start JKSC Alumni Club. I am happy to say we have started it today. And thank you so much for this. Not taking any more time, we would like to now listen to you, Sarji. Thank you. Thank you, Piyush ji.
Thank you very much, Professor J.K. Shah, for giving me this opportunity to meet with so many of our colleague brothers, sisters, chartered accountants, Mrs. J.K. Shah, all the faculty members of J.K. Shah, and all the alumni and friends who have been a part of this family over the last 40 years of excellence. Truly wonderful to be a part of your 40th anniversary celebrations and compliment Professor Shah and his family for the outstanding contribution that they have done for our profession, for all of us students of chartered accountancy in our student days. My sincerest apologies. I had planned to be with you. Everything was set, but very, very compelling reasons because of which I could not travel to Mumbai today. Parliament is in session. I'm right now doing this VC from the new G20 Convention Center, which the Honorable Prime Minister is going to dedicate to the nation on 26 July. A truly outstanding complex reflecting India's rising story, the kind of infrastructure that is truly world class. And you will see more of it on 26th on your television screens, or if some of you are going to be a part of this program, you'll really experience the way India is becoming a global power. And therefore, I got tied in Delhi and could not join you. Friends, I've been a part of J.K. Shah. And if I may quote, there's a very, very nice way somebody has put it. An awesome teacher is hard to find, difficult to part with, and impossible to forget. And I think this describes J.K. Shah for many of us. I remember when I first visited the classes, I was not very sure whether I want to join. I had not done classes in my life. I thought I can study on my own. But everybody I met would ask me, J.K. Shah join kiya ke nahi? And मैं भी हैरान था कि क्या चीज है J.K. Shah और ऐसा क्या जादू है जो जिसको मिलो बात करते हैं J.K. Shah ज्वाइन रजिस्टर किया कि नहीं, फिलअप हो जाएगा, सीट नहीं मिलेगी. तो मैं भी पहुंच गया J.K. Shah के यहाँ. I met Professor J.K. Shah in his younger version. It was the year 1987. So we are talking 35 years ago. It was a young class, only 5 years old. But देखिए क्या ब्रांड इक्विटी थी 5 साल पुराने J.K. Shah की, जिसको मिले. और खास तौर पे कॉस्टिंग. Have you joined J.K. Shah for costing? Am I right, J.K. Shah साहब? And मैं भी पहुंच गया. I went to meet Professor Shah. I went to his small cabin at that time. आज तो शायद मैंने सुना बहुत expand हो गई है class. I went to meet him. I said, sir, I'm not sure I want to join, but I want to consider joining. He said, don't worry. You start attending my class at a time of your choice. I don't know why he did that. I was absolutely nobody, just a young kid walking into his cabin. uncertain of wanting to join, but confused with everybody telling me to join. But he allowed me to attend classes. He said, you attend as many days as you want. And whenever you make up your mind, you come and pay the fees. I'm happy to share with you that it was only the second or the third class when I decided I have to join. I enjoyed J.K. Shah's teaching of costing so much that I registered, paid my fees, took the whole class, made some wonderful friends when I was there. And I promise you, it was really a game changing experience for me to understand costing, which has held me in good stead till today. Even as we speak, in government, handling industry, handling commerce, handling consumer affairs, there are so many occasions when I can go back to the first principles of costing, which Professor J.K. Shah taught me, which helps me in my work even today. And therefore, he's truly been an awesome teacher. Very difficult to find, but once I found him, I could never part with him. And certainly, I can never forget what role Professor Shah played in my life, in my journey to get the second rank, in my journey to be a good, entrepreneur, setting up my industry, then becoming an investment banker, and now serving you to the best of my ability in my current assignments. The amount of All India rankers that Professor Shah must have passed through the annals of his institute must be phenomenal. And I believe many of them are present here today. My congratulations to all of you. Your presence truly reflects a new India. And all of you will be the stakeholders who will make India really shine as it is growing on the path of becoming a developed nation, a prosperous nation in this Amrit Kal, the next 25 years, towards our centenary of independent India. In fact, today, India is a bright, shining star across the world. Amongst all the uncertainties, recession, high inflation that even developed countries are suffering from, India has been a role model to maintain a high growth economy. We continue to be the fastest growing large economy. And every estimate suggests that the next 30 or 40 years are going to be India's moment in history. This decade, particularly with our foray into technology in a big way, and as Prime Minister says, this will be our decade, will be a time where the country is going to go on a fast track because our efforts of the last 9 years have brought the nation to a strong foundation in every macroeconomic parameter. We read today, India has a record foreign exchange reserve over $600 billion. As we speak, our inflation is well within Reserve Bank of India's permitted band. Our growth story is intact. We have a young, aspirational population which is driving growth, driving demand. Our demographic dividend is paying us good dividends, and our democratic institutions are helping us in this journey to progress and prosperity. Friends, we deliver what we learn. Costing helped us understand cost, help us reduce costs, helped us understand the complexities of costing. And as chartered accountants, we have a personality, a rounded understanding of finance. And for all of us, I think it's incumbent that we recognize the high cost that we pay for quality not being good of our sustainability not being up to the mark. I'm sharing this with you because I think quality always reduces cost. Quality helps you expand markets, enjoy economies of scale. Sustainability will help you be a globally responsible citizen, but also get newer markets, particularly with the world looking for sustainable products, manufacturing processes which are sustainable. And therefore, I hope the chartered accountants present here today can go back with a message of focusing on Z, zero effect, zero defect. And I believe if India has to become a global power, if India has to expand its global outreach in goods, services, businesses, business processes, if India has to become a part of resilient global supply chains, if India has to be a trusted partner of the world, then we'll have to focus on quality, we'll have to focus on sustainability. And all of us will have to inspire our teams to be more ambitious, look for bigger markets, look for growth, and in some sense go back to the J.K. Shah story. From humble beginnings, he's become a powerhouse in terms of the number of students he trains every year, in terms of the quality of education that he imparts through J.K. Shah classes. And I think it's a lesson for all of us how a professional, particularly a professional teacher, can bring out the best in our teams, in our students, in our colleagues, in the ecosystem in which we operate. There's our chartered accountancy tagline, I think, Tamoso Ma Jyotirgamaya, from darkness to light. And I think that's what our teachers have taught us. That is what true professionals like chartered accountants deliver. And I'm sure each one of us will work with that mission and ambition to transform the nation, to reform and perform, so that we can all work together with these three mantras to educate and empower our teams to really lead economic prosperity, to learn and lead from the front, so as we engage with newer technologies and with global markets. I'm sure the J.K. Shah legacy will continue to serve our profession, our beloved nation, continuing the rich legacy that Professor Shah and his team have over the years created, something we are all proud of, will also bring in newer technological tools, be it digital learning, be it artificial intelligence and computing technologies. I'm sure J.K. Shah classes will ensure that every student coming out of his ecosystem will be a contributor to our India's economic prosperity and growth story. My best wishes as Professor Shah explores new possibilities, as he experiments with creative ideas, as he evolves and comes up with new versions of education and modules of education. I wish Professor Shah and all of you continued success in your journey in the years to come. Thank you very much, Professor Shah, for helping me be where I am and helping so many thousands of chartered accountants in their journey of life over your 40-year journey. May God always be with you. May God always be with every colleague chartered accountant who has come out of your classes of your academy, and to all the chartered accountants, my best wishes in the years to come. Thank you very much. Namaste.